Hi, I'm Milton Chang of Bonsai Heirloom. Today I will show you how to make a moss-like lawn on your bonsai. And first of all, you go around and gather up moss. You can see these are going to seed pods. That's the best time because when they break up, they spread the moss. There's several ways to fill your pot with moss. First of all, you gather up the moss, side of a building or gutter, and let it dry out a little bit, otherwise kind of too gooey. And then you break it up into little pieces and try to spread it into your plant. You don't have to be too close because they will soon spread, right? So you can do that very quickly with my soil mix. With Akadama and more coarse mix, you probably have to get bigger chunks and spread them out and try to patch them up because it's hard to fill the voids. The soil mix that I recommend, 1 part, 1 part, 1 part, sandy loam, pea moss, and perlite, it's very perfect for growing moss. And so you can just do it all the 3 ways that I will tell you about. One way is to put in big patches and then fill it up with a whole bunch of patches if you can find a lot of moss. If not, then you just break it up and pull it apart to spread it to make more efficient use of your moss. And they will spread out to fill the rest of it fairly quickly if you water it well. So you can see this little patch. Actually, you can almost see it turns instant green when it hits the moisture. So that's one method, big patches. The second method is breaking it up and spread it out. The method I prefer the most is to take a fairly dry ones and put it in a blender. You know, the Magic Bullet kind of a blender. In fact, I have one here. I don't have electricity out here, but you can easily imagine just use that to push down and it will start blending. And I found this blender, I think it's more for chopping, pretty good for mixing that because then you can put a fair amount of moss in it and it still works. And then once you're done, what you will find is that these are really fine powder. These I have not blended. And you can just spread it around. And you will instantly see it kind of turn a little bit sheen of green because when the moss gets, you don't take much at all. And they get blown away, that's fine. It just makes a more uniform distribution. And when it's raining, you can see the greening literally happen in a week. But normally it would take several weeks, let's say 3-4 weeks to become very green. With that in mind, let me show you 3 of the trees I did recently, and it's really quite green. In fact, a few of them are here. You can see this is the Trident maple, and that I put this on maybe 5 weeks ago. It's pretty much covered. And this maybe 8 weeks ago, you can see it's totally covered. In fact, just for the fun of it, I'll spray some water on it. You can see these moss will turn green right away. This would be a little bit of exaggeration, but not much. You can see the surface a little bit dry, so it's a little bit tinted yellow. As soon as I put water on it, in a few minutes, it literally will turn green. At least much greener, at least that maybe it's my imagination, but it really works well. This is the Nishiki pine we transplanted, repotted about a week ago, and I sprinkled a little bit of that moss powder on that. You can already see a little sheen of green. In 3-4 weeks, it'll be absolutely covered with moss. So look at how pleasant the moss is under these trees. It's almost like a lawn or grass in nature on top of a side of a mountain. So this moss was put in a couple of 3 months ago in the fall, like December, and now it's April and it's looking pretty good. This one, in fact, was only like 4 weeks ago I put it in, and you can see it's filling out very quickly and complements the blossom. In fact, they get so dense, I can pull them off. Like I can pull lumps of this and grind it up again and use it to spread the moss. So it's continuous process, you'll never run out of moss, aside from picking up off the streets. I think moss is a nice complement. I think it's much better than pebbles on top, just seem like urban. Well, thank you for watching. Like my video, I need encouragement. Subscribe to our channel so that we'll notify you when we have a new video. Please send in your Q&A or suggestions what you want me to talk about, and I'm happy to oblige. I really want to serve your needs. Thank you.